Good evening, everyone. It's Clyde with PT3D, and today we are going to talk about ERRF2018, the inaugural launch. And we're going to talk about what's in the bag, which is the red thing that you see on my screen. And we're going to talk about what happens when prints go wrong. So, let's get started. So first off, let me talk about ERRF for a second because that was insanely awesome. I had a great time. I had taken my son down with me to Maryland, to Bel Air, and we really did have an enjoyable time. There's a lot of mileage, which, I mean, there were many others that traveled much farther than I did, and you know, I have to take my hat off to people that do this regularly, because that is ridiculous. So yeah, I mean, I met a bunch of really cool people, and I will be putting a video together thanking everybody for that. I know the Enable project was there. My son was absolutely riveted with them. I think he spent probably 45 minutes there talking to them, so thank you to Enable for being there. A lot of other people were there. You know, I feel like I got kind of adopted to part of the family, or all of the family. I mean, it's a small 3D printing community, and I know we try to support each other. We're not all like gigundo, you know, like making our own money off of doing YouTube videos and stuff like that. So a lot of us, you know, we're not just hobbyist printers, but we're also hobbyist streamers on YouTube, or, you know, pre-recorded content. Like, I don't have the best quality cameras. This is a laptop camera. My typical good camera is the one I'm reserving for the rest of the stream tonight, but you know, I want to thank people, you know, like Walter from Country 3D, Fun King. They're pretty awesome. Shane Fuga was also there. If you're not familiar, his Fugatech 3D. Lauren from A Buzz Design was there. Van Full of Puppies was there. Trying to think of who else was there. There were so many people. Dustin Corbin was there. Shane from Prusa was there. John Folger from Folger Technologies was there. Zach from US Monofilament was there. And I'm gonna mess a lot of people. I know that, and I'm horrible with names, so forgive me. Repcord was there. I'm trying to think. You Do It. And again, I'm horrible with names, so I'm going to forget a lot of people's names. Let's see. Hey, Pyro, that's right. Travis was there. I got my selfie with him. Oh, let's see. This is my brain going. I think the German printing nerd, was he there? Or just, I cannot remember. I know he's part of the country club, and I subscribe to him. So 3DP Iceland was there. Geek Tech was there. Oh, I'm trying to think. Oh my god, there were so many people that were there. How I Do It was there. The Glitter Printer was there. The Skewed View, they are very awesome. They let me sign the big box with the Prusa printer. I felt very honored by that. Naries was there. Oh my god, I am trying. Venturi 3D was there. The people from Gloop were there. Oh my god, I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, how can I forget Uncle Jesse was there? I think he was the first person I talked to. Kat was there, and I got to actually give her a hug, so that was cool. And I mean, Amy Double D, God, I'm trying to think of all the people that I've met for the first time. So, anyway, if I didn't give you a shout out, I apologize. You know, you can yell at me in the comment section, and I will take it for, you know, me being deserving of that. Okay, so ERRF. Yeah, it was a fantastic time. Oh, see, speaking of which, skewed view. How you doing? Sorry, I know. I'm horrible with names. So that's just the way I am. I don't mean to be like that. Oh my God, there were so many things. I got my bag full of goodies though, which you can see on the screen because at some point my screen transitioned. I don't know why it did that. It was actually supposed to be on this transition right now, so you could actually see me talking. So you weren't looking at this giant big red bag that says printed solid on it. Who was also there, by the way. Oh my God, there were so many people there. Okay, shout outs. Everybody, go ahead. Let's see who else is here. Papa's. Oh yeah. I'm so glad you guys came in, so thank you for that. I'm not an expert on the YouTubing thing, and this camera is absolutely horrible. I usually use this camera right here that you can see my hand in. I've got a wicked big delay, so yes, big head, little bag. Oh my God, it's like the 3D printers that were there, like just the excitement of everybody getting together. It felt like such a family there. I mean, when I walked in, I think so many people said it really well. I'm like having just massive brain farts today. It's okay because I can cheat. I can look at my other screen at the same time. Because I can't read the chat, by the way, on this. The chat is so small. Then this is such a tiny monitor on this. Oh, Fun King. Why am I having a hard time remembering things? I think it's kind of like on the spot right now. Yeah, Fun King said it great when he mentioned, you know, the agoraphobia aspect to doing some of this, meeting people that you've never met before, and having it be so much more relaxing because it's just the community at large is so accepting of one another because we do a bunch of things. Landscape Martine from 3DP Iceland. Oh, okay. I will have to take a look at it after my stream. This isn't going to be a very long one anyway. Glenn, Xander, Zach. Yep. I'm not even going to try and pronounce Grisella. Is that how you say that? Yeah. I love the Fun King. It was really cool to meet him in person and get one of the maker coins that I will not be able to possess because my son has it. He's also got one of the 3D Benchies. He's got Walter's hat coin, which he really likes. He's got a bunch of stuff. He actually took his badge off of his lanyard, which I do not have on me. Oh, Capricorn was there too. And yeah, he started hanging stuff off the lanyard, and he handed me his badge, and he said, "Here, hold this." I'm like, "Oh, thanks." So he's running around with the white printed solid, was it printed solid? Or no, it was Protopasta lanyard during the event. Oh yeah, no, I was going to get to that. I hadn't got there yet. So my wife was extremely happy to receive the purple coin that had the Greatest American Hero logo on it. And the funny thing is, she didn't recognize the logo at first. And I'm like, I slapped my forehead. I was like, I got this for you because I know how much you love the Greatest American Hero. And she forgot what the logo looked like. As soon as I pointed it out to her, she's like, oh my God. She's like, yeah, okay. So that was pretty funny. So thank you for that. My son did, I think he got one of the Deadpool coins. I know you were printing them on the printer because you'd asked me to look into the box to see if it was still running or not. And God, I think it was like probably about 2 minutes from being finished at that point. Let's see. The glitter printer, aka the glitter bomb. You know, we ought to like sponsor one of those. Somebody was posting about the greenhouse tents in Facebook today. Those silver ones. They're like the enclosure boxes. They have air handlers and stuff. We ought to pitch in and get him one of those just so he can park that thing in there. So next venue we don't have to ask for permission. You know, to get glitter everywhere. Because I guess the vacuum cleaner was like blowing glitter on everybody. So slightly amusing, yet somewhat uh-oh. Because I know I don't like glitter either. Yeah, see, I love doing that too. I have a new maker coin that I've made. So for you guys that are on here, just let me know. I will send you one because, or you can print one yourself if you want, and maybe we can make that a thing where you can post your your print to my Twitter or something, or I can send you one. Either way, I got to do some more 3D prints of those. Yeah, no, you were very fortunate. I think you were probably, you couldn't be, well, you could have been a little bit farther away from it, but I think you were far enough from the blast zone. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's a thing. It's like not everybody really appreciates the labor that we put into the 3D printing. You know, the design process, the actual amount of time that some of this stuff takes to print. So when we're giving it out, I mean, that's a piece of us, and it's, that labor time. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I can do that. I think I don't think my email address is posted on my channel. Maybe. But yeah, I can certainly, I can certainly send you one or an email. Do that after the stream. Nice. See, I just hit 201 thanks to all the people that I met this last weekend over at ERRF, and a lot of people that are subscribed to Walter on the country channel. I mean, it was fantastic. I mean, I never really thought. I mean, I guess I kind of thought that I could hit 200, but my streams are usually kind of boring, to be honest. I'm not the most exciting person in the world. I mean, in person, I'm very energetic and passionate, but on here, I don't feel like it translates as well because it's really hard for me to get, the projects that I want to do going. And, yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at with that. I'm really thinking this computer is not liking this dual camera thing. So I think I'm going to restructure this. So let's transition over to this. And I'm going to pull this camera off because I'm telling you, it's driving me nuts. This is a laptop. I mean, I guess they're not really designed for this. So I'm going to move the camera over. Let's see if that works. I have to wait because I'm buffered like horribly right now. Oh, is he really? Oh, yeah. Well, he had a really good stream earlier. Oh, I got to look at the camera this way now. So I got to check the chat too. So I think this is much, much more ideal. Yeah, it was all countrified. Walter is awesome. He really is. I mean, I've met a lot of really classy people in my life, and I gotta tell you, he's something. I mean that in the best possible way. I don't mean it in any negative. But yeah, he's an amazing person. He's very high energy. He's easy to get along with, and that means a lot, I think. A little scary. Well, I think he's very very forward. He's not afraid to go grab people and say, "Do you want to do an interview?" So he gets right up in there and he mixes it up with you, and I think it's just kind of part of his character. Oh, you did? You shared a table with him in Gainesville? Nice. See, I missed that. Kat was one of my first subscribers to my channel. We were, she was doing a stream with 3D printed Aspie, Ryan. And this was ages ago. Oh my God, this is back in 2017, I think it was. Because I started this channel in 2016. And Ryan was doing a Delta build. He was actually doing the Ren Delta, which I have down. I'm not even going to try and grab it. And Kat said actually that recently, like at the ERRF, that she would actually help me get that going. So, but yeah, so Kat was probably one of my first 10 subscribers to my channel. So it was really cool to be able to meet somebody like that. Especially, you know, getting the hug too, you know, and having that recognition there when I walk by the table. So, you know, that's very like warming to me. I mean, I guess it's really kind of neat to know that when you go and you drive 10 hours away, you know, and somebody just recognizes you and they're like, I know who you are. That's kind of cool. Oh, yeah, I think I know what you mean. You're talking about the little banner thingies. So, yeah, so let me show you this stuff real quick. I don't know why this camera is still on. I'm trying to turn it off, but... Oh, you know what I can do? I can go to my other... Let me go to this screen here. Turn off laptop camera. Oh, this is so bizarre. I've got some settings like seriously tweaked up on this thing right now. So you'll have to forgive me. I'm still trying to get this thing dialed in for doing this kind of video. Oh, that is so weird. Okay, let's turn off the display cap. There we go. Okay, I think I can work with that. I swear it's not OCD. Yeah, I know. I don't think I'm ever going to do that. I mean, I do the chat part, even though on the live streams now, it actually preserves it on the other side now. So I don't have to do it on the window. But I kind of like doing it because then, you know, I don't know. It just feels right for some reason. Yeah. No, I agree with you. Yep. Well, and I think to a degree I can kind of understand that because a lot of people are really honestly think about it unhappy about what they're doing, and this is an outlet for them and they enjoy doing it. So maybe that's a component to that, so they don't mind doing a little bit of, you know, ad spacing and, you know, sponsoring. I know Walter does sponsor a lot of people, but I think a lot of the people he does are like really new products and stuff like that. So, but I mean, I'm not big enough to do anything. I mean, hi Matt, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, sorry, I just randomly start streams at times. I can't help it. Well, I mean, the reason I started the stream was because of this. This is my trophy, and with my original printer that I had that I was using was the InStone, and the InStone didn't have the same layer consistency and quality that the CR10S does. So what ended up happening was this part here, I didn't realize it, that I goofed on the model. So if you watch, this is like attached by like a half a layer on a perimeter. And it printed beautifully. I mean, you can see the boogers on the bottom of this because I'm guessing it must have tried to start in here somewhere first before the perimeter. But, I mean, if you look, I mean, it looks like you should be able to just sit like, you know, like a coin or something. Oh, yeah, see, I could do that with it. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to PLA weld this together because there's just enough overhang to put this together and make it work. But yeah, I would have caught this if I had actually looked at the layers when I was doing Simplify 3D. And usually I do, but I took it for granted that since it printed so well in the past, it'd be fine. but then I opted to go with the 200% size of the trophy. Or is that 300%? That's 300%. 200% size trophy, and of course, the 100% size. Now this one was printed on the in-stone, so the layers were a little bit more smushed, unlike the CR10S. Definitely a different animal compared to editing video or edited video. Yes, it is. In a lot of ways, I prefer the streaming, and I don't have to do editing. So I think that's probably cheating. And why is this camera still running? This is going to kill me. I'm dying here. Why are you doing this to me? It's turned. Oh, you know what? Hold on a minute. Okay, let's transition to this one. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I just hadn't. You have to refresh it basically when you're in studio mode. Good to know. So yeah, I'll have to remember that. I've never used studio mode before, so today was the first try. Yeah, I've done that too, actually. I do these unscripted, which is probably painfully obvious. I know that a lot of people don't. I mean, I got a big wall on the behind the camera. Okay. Default. Yes. Okay. Please be working. All right, there we go. I can take this off now. All right, so do we have audio? That was annoying. Okay, so let me explain. I bought this lavalier mic and battery died. So yeah, like 2 or 3 streams. So double A batteries, which is great because they're easy to come by when I have them. Oh my god. I'm not even gonna try. You know what? I'm gonna leave it alone. Okay, so I apologize for the audio interruption. I will make sure to have fresh batteries. I feel like Thomas Sandlander, he's done that. I can't tell you how many times I've seen him do that on a live stream. Thankfully, I have the camera right here. So anyway, where was I? Oh, I need to catch up on the chat, so give me one sec. Live streaming, it's just going to be like spur of the moment surprise Saturday. Yeah, I like that. How many printers do I have again? I have 6. If you would like the grand tour, I'll do that real quick. Okay, so in this corner, as soon as I can see, I gotta switch over to my OBS view so I can get a really good reading of what we're looking at. So I'll go back to the chat. So we have the FT5. We have the CR10S. Unmodified, it's pretty much a stock printer right now. Down here you have the ANET A8 that's going to be the brains of a new printer that I may or may not build. Over here is the Instone Inventor Pro 3D printer, which is not working right now, which is why it's on the floor. By the way, that's Tessa. Okay, so I do name my printers. Tessa, Sharon. Doesn't have a name. Doesn't have a name. Down there is the Renren Delta 3D. That's the one I gotta work with Kat on. Maybe do a Google Hangout for. And we'll get that one running. And then down here, this is down for maintenance right now. This is Ultimaker 2 clone. It's a dual head Jenny Z360 printer. So, alright, so let's go back to our regularly scheduled programming. Here, I'll even move you a little closer just because, I mean, why not, right? Alright, so right there. Okay. I can't see my, look, I'm like too close now. Alright, hold on. That's better, right? Okay, let me go back to the other view so I can see this. Alright, so that's how many printers I have. I have 6 presently. I'm thinking about scratch building one, but I can't take it to ERRF because it would be too big. Which would, I don't know, we'll see. But I don't think so. Okay, so, yes, I'm at the microphone cutout section. Your first channel was about HVAC. That's still cool, though. I love that stuff. Yeah. Well, the community is much better here. Welcome back, Matt. I'm sorry I didn't realize you left. I was probably interrupted by my outage of audio. And, okay, I think I'm caught up. Since you changed your channel to 3D print related content, you lost a few subs from HVAC. That's gonna happen. I mean, people realize that I'm boring, and they tend to unsubscribe too. But I haven't actually lost a subscriber in probably a few months, so that's good. Yeah, thank you for that, Matt. Let's see. Okay, so anyway, we talked about the model that I failed epically to realize there was a void space under it. I don't know at what point it subtracted when I did that, but it did. Alright, so and I think, am I at the bottom of the chat now? Yep, I am. I'm at the bottom of the chat. I'm caught up. Okay, so now who wants to see what's in the bag? Anybody? It's really hard to do this because I got like such a big delay. I mean, I could cut the stream now and be done, or I could show you what I got. Granted, I had to purchase the stuff, okay, so it's not like I got it for free. So, it's up to you. Type quickly, or I'm just gonna end the stream right now. No, I'm just kidding. I got 10 minutes. I'm not gonna end the stream. I'll show you anyway. Okay, so the fine folks over at Capricorn provided me a very lovely package for $16. I was messing with them a whole lot. I may post a video on on my YouTube channel because it was really funny. I kept saying buy one get one, and they kept saying yes, if you buy one you'll get the one. So it's pretty funny. We had a good time. Before I forget, if you're not familiar with them, CPOSC, that's that open source project that's Central Pennsylvania Open Source Conference. They had some really good information, so check them out online. Okay, I have no affiliation with them, but they were really cool. And the sticker just happened to be in the bag, so. Okay, and I know I'm gonna have random stuff in here. Okay, so why is everybody so quiet all of a sudden? I'm guessing because everybody said everything they were gonna say. Oh, okay, so Capricorn is the first bag item. And what's in here? Oh, this is separate. This is separate. Let's see what else we got here. This is separate. Sorry, I got all this stuff. Oh, look, I did get one. Country 3D. I can show off my stickers real quick. The MakerBox sticker. Matter Hackers sticker, even though they weren't there. 3D Gloop card, which I did back on Kickstarter, by the way, just because, why not? The MakerBox stuff from Matt. Oh, this is Mike's card. Very nice guy. Saros 3D. And let's see. Okay, this is Matt's card for Printed Solid. I actually did not know that the MakerBox program was actually owned previously. I'm guessing by Mike, right? And then they, I guess, I think they were bought out by Printed Solid. So seems like a really good relationship. Oh, thank you for that. I will, again, I'll watch that anyway. Okay, so, oh my. Okay, so, I gotta thank Capricorn because apparently they did give me something free. Okay, so I initially was gonna buy the TL tube, which is for the 1.75 millimeter filament. And they recommended that I go with the XS if I was going to do like any exotic filaments or stuff like that. So I have done wood. I will be doing TPU and stuff, but for right now, this is I got that for 16, and I'm looking forward to using it. They also did include the, the little cutter, and I also got. This is what I was going to get originally, and they included a meter of the TL, which I actually may just use this on the Jenny, because the Jenny, I got to put the second nozzle on it at some point. Now that I'm using Simplified 3D, it may actually be doable. I just need a profile for the Ultimaker 2, which I have not found yet. I got to look it up. And lastly, I don't know how well it's going to work now because my son was so happy to get his stuff out of my bag, mainly certain skewed views 3D prints that we got because he had so many of them. It looks like they included a build sheet, unless I got this from somebody else, but I don't recall getting this from anybody else. So, and it got stepped on in my hallway because it was dark and I didn't see. So that is Capricorn. I can't wait to actually use it. I think it'll be really cool. So let me put this back in the bag for right now. That way I can move along to what else I have, because I only have 6 minutes left on the screen. I don't want to monopolize all of your time. Alright, so stickers and good stuff and cutters. Yeah, I think a lot of people did buy the Capricorn product. I mean, it was reasonably priced. I mean, $16 is obviously not the price I can get, like, I think I can get 4 meters for like $10 of regular PTFE tubing, but this is supposed to be much more dimensionally stable, like ID and OD wise, than regular PTFE tubing, and it's supposed to be like chafe resistant. So I think that was the biggest reason why I was interested in getting it. So came in with like 20 rolls of filament too. Yeah, I couldn't afford filament. It ended up being a much more expensive trip than I thought it was going to be. Okay, so I also got a sample from US Filament. I'm really looking forward to seeing that, you know, how they pan out. There's a lot of really cool information about US monofilaments. So, but for right now, this is just a natural PLA. I don't see a tolerance on here. Usually, produced filament does say like plus or minus, you know, 0.02 millimeters. So I don't know if it's actually spec'd to that degree. I will have to ask Zach and find out. Let's see. So this is labeled from 190 to 230. Annealing temperature is 80 to 130. It says that it's does not require a heated bed, so I will give this a try because this is actually pretty cool looking. Oh yeah, see Murph, I don't know if I can make it. I really am considering it, and I'm really thinking about it. That's a lot of money to fork over for 2 events in a year. I mean, I did $300, and that was literally driving 10 hours down, hanging out for 6 hours, and then turning around driving 10 hours back. So Friday night, and I didn't stay in a hotel. I slept for a couple hours in the car and took my son with me. So let's see. Looking forward to seeing you post video printing one of our designs. Oh yeah, I can do that. Oh, that'd be cake. Tell me what, actually, you know what, you should send me the one you want me to print, and then I will do that. So I gotta email you anyway, so why don't we do that? Well, I'm all for it. I think it's a great idea. So yes, US monofilaments. Speaking of which, I need to scroll up in the chat so I can, you know what? Let's see if it's still there. Okay, there it is. I need to write that down before the end of the stream because I don't want to forget. I need to email you. So I'm sorry for being rude and walking off camera, but I do it all the time. I think Matt will tell you the same thing. Or you get lots of shots on my butt because I'm always doing something else. And that's okay. Yeah, I did not make the your email address public on the chat, so I mean, not that I'm sure you don't mind, but I don't do that. If somebody wants to share a link with me, that's fine, but it automatically wants me to deny links. And I think Matt is the only mod that I have right now, so okay. Now the do part, I have to do this. Was that supposed to be dude? 70 designs up online for everyone. Pick whatever you want. Actually, pick them all. Let me think about this for a minute. CR10S is fixing to be really busy. Jenny, if this fixes the Olsen block, I can do that. The FT5 is halfway ready to run. I don't know for how long because I keep blowing the stepper drivers on the Y, but I think I've got that fixed now. So yeah, maybe I can do something with that. We'll see. Like I said, email me like the choice ones that you'd like the most.
I gotcha. Okay, so yes. So next thing in the bag. Before I really don't want to go too far over on the stream, so because you ask Matt, I have a tendency of just blah blah blah. So, and there's Cat. So I got Cat's card, which is awesome. So I have to put that in a safe place as well. I did get a Matter Hackers lanyard. So, is it Marina Hittner? I'm sorry if I butcher your name. But anyway, thank you for sending these, even though you weren't there. All right. So, as you can see, this, my friends, is a maker box. It's just the box, though. They gave it to me because I asked for it, so I could put the filament in there. But it is the kind of thing that you would get from a maker box. I just paid like $3 a piece for the filament samples, and I got one free for signing up for their newsletter, which I would have done anyway. And again, sticker. I picked up a roll of red Pro PLA. I've never used this before in my life. Anything that gets close to 240 degrees C freaks me out because I don't like having to replace my PTFE tubing in the heat break. Drives me nuts. I hate it. I have to replace that every time I blow one out because if you've never done it before, when you run extended hot temperatures above 240 C on a hot end that's not all metal, so like typical ABS temperatures, you're going to be changing out your hot end pretty regularly, unless you've got some like super like awesome cooling on your heat break. So I tend to, right where the heat break meets the hot end, that PTFE tubing in there has a tendency of deforming, and then you end up getting seepage where you do one of two things. Either it starts to fill in around the PTFE tubing on the inside of the heat break, and then you end up with a plug, or what it'll do is start leaking out of your threads. Both situations suck royally, and I hate it. So anyway, this right here is the Pro PLA from 3D Fuel. So this is one that I will be checking. I will be doing one of my maker coins with this. I picked up some flexible TPU. And this is from Make Shaper. So hopefully that's lined up properly. I've never used TPU before. This has a pretty hot temperature, but not horribly. It's still within my operating range. I think doing my coins, I don't think it's going to damage the PTFE because they're only like, they're under 2-hour prints. So, and that's with max resolution. If I did draft prints, I could probably get that down to like a little under an hour. Well, a little over an hour. If I did like 40 to 50%, 30 to 50% infill, you know, at like 0.2 millimeters. So, looking forward to that. The next sample I got is the PLA Extra Fill Gold. 190 to 210. This is filamentum. I think if I remember correctly, this one prints the best at around 200 degrees on the CR10S. I think 195 to 200 to get the nice shiny look to it. So this one is right here. So I will be doing a coin with each of these. Let's see. Okay, now these are the ones that my son picked out. This one is the color change. So let's see if we can make it change color. Yeah, a little bit. Hold on, let me try to really let me do this like I mean it. Hey, you too, and thanks for watching. And it was awesome meeting you, so thanks again. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here in a minute too. I just want to finish this last couple things, and then we are done. So yeah, it does change, but apparently I'm not warm enough to change it correctly. So this is the color change, PLA, 190 to 225. With this one, I'd probably go 215 on the first layer and probably back down to 200 maybe, and see if that works for my coin. So that'll be cool. What else? Oh, another one that my son picked out. This is a glow-in-the-dark filament. It's called Glow Fill. Oh, this, if I didn't say it, this one's through Gizmo Dorks. This one's through Color Fab, and this is a Glow Fill. 195 to 220. So probably start at like, probably about 215 again. But this is the glow-in-the-dark filament. So I'm gonna give that a shot. So I'll do a coin with that one. I did get Skittles because they felt bad for me because I didn't feel like buying a MakerBox subscription. And I got one more MakerBox. So I think this was Mike's idea, and I'm trying to remember her name that was with Mike, and I feel horrible for not remembering her name. So if you watch this, I apologize. Just send me a message and I'll correct that. So yeah, this was a good haul. You know, I got some good stuff, and I don't regret buying anything. Spent a lot of money, but that's okay. So, all right. Well, I hope you guys got something out of my stream tonight. I know I talk a lot, and I apologize. But yeah, if you were ever thinking about going to one of the Rep festivals, and ERRF is somewhere local for the the East Coast Rep Festival. If you are anywhere in the area and you can travel to Maryland to do it, I really recommend it. It was a lot of fun for me. I've never done one before. I would like to do Murph. I've got some things going and cooking right now, so I'm hoping that if all goes well, then I may go to a lot more fairs. Right now it's just a matter of, fundage. So, well, I can't remember where you're at, Matt. I'm in Maine. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, I really do encourage you to try to make it if you can afford it. Again, it's expensive. It's an expensive trip. I'm not gonna lie, but it is worth it. So I mean, if you're gonna take a vacation in that time frame, I mean, I would certainly, there's worse places to vacation. But other than that, like I said, I mean, if you're really interested in the 3D community, that's one of the best ways to meet people in person. Otherwise, I think next year I'll try to have better camera equipment. I'll try to do walkthroughs and make sure you guys get, kind of that experience. Maybe I'll do a cross between, what Skewed View did and what Shane Fuga did and what Country did. Maybe try to do something like all of that together to try and give you like an immersive experience that you can really feel like you're there and that you can engage with. So, wow, that really is kind of in the middle of nowhere. Sorry, Matt. Mid-coast? Banff. You're kind of in the middle of both of those, sort of, ish. So anyway, I'm gonna try and fuse these parts together with a 3D printer pen. See how that works. But until next time, guys, like I said, I really appreciate you hanging out and watching, and we should be doing another live stream maybe this weekend. We'll see. Maybe I'll give you an update on these and how they went. I do some maintenance on the Jenny. I do have to do that, take apart the Olsen block. So anyway, until next time, thanks for watching. I'm Clyde with PT3D, and we'll see you guys next time. So keep innovating and never give up.